If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I'm already laughing because you have to see this video clip from the mainstream media about the dangers of conspiracy theories, about how we're bad people, how we're starting our own armies, because we have a difference of opinion, and how what we're doing by questioning or asking questions or even being suspicious of the nonsense that's going on is making it very dangerous for doctors, because doctors on their Facebook accounts and anywhere else they are on social media are getting trolled. Oh, the poor doctors. Take a listen at this bullcrap and how they even try to deflect off of microchipping and depopulation with Bill Gates. They are so nervous because they are just continue to be sloppy in their psyops because the actors that they've trained, the newscasters, suck. Plain and simple. Listen for yourself.
The disinformation that's being spread is having a devastating effect in hospitals across the country. A doctor here in New York telling NBC News that dealing with conspiracy theories is the second most painful thing I've had to deal with, other than separation of families from their loved one. The doctor has now stopped engaging with the trolls on Facebook, some of whom claim the hospitals are empty and the virus was part of a plot to vaccinate or microchip US. Ben Collins joins me now. Ben, what motivated you to do this piece?
A guy reached out to me and said, I am having a hard time dealing with this, frankly. You know, this doctor came to me and he said, in very blunt terms, frankly, like, I don't know how to deal with this. He was in an argument with a guy on Facebook, or several people on Facebook, who told him he wasn't a real doctor, that the hospitals were empty. And he said, you know, I have 200 people in my ICU. This is happening. And then he went outside and he heard the cheer at 7 o'clock that we all hear every day in New York City. And he just broke down and cried because he didn't know what reality was at this point. He just didn't know. He had no real idea. And that's the larger problem here, is that we have this, we have these systems set up that reward these bad guys going after these doctors. There's no real way to stop this because the bad guys have rigged this system to make it so those messages that they use to push things like supplements or just political messages, those go to the top. Those go to the doctors when they get home from these tough shifts. And they don't see all the rewards that you would traditionally see because, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, they reward engagement and they reward hostility.
And so what they're rewarding right now are insane, baseless conspiracy theories that have sort of taken root, that, doctors coming home from watching their patients die, trying to fight the disease, and coming home to social media and sometimes like family members or friends or people they know telling them that the whole thing was some, plot by Bill Gates to, I don't know, implant chips in people or depopulate the world, whatever nonsense is going on.
That's right. We are in a time of chaos, basically. We are in a time where people's trust in institutions and various different things has gone away, and their livelihoods have changed. The way they live their lives have changed. So instead of, embracing that ambiguity and looking for answers that are realistic, they go to the easy ones. They go to the simple ones. And the simple ones are things they can see. So, if you talk to conspiracy theory researchers, they call conspiracy theorists the last believers in an ordered universe. They always try to look for boogeymen. They always look for somebody like Bill Gates, who everyone knows, right? Everyone knows Bill Gates. And if they can say that he did this and everyone can point to him and say, if we get rid of Bill Gates, then everything's fixed. Everything's, all of this is over. All this staying at home is over. But it doesn't really work like that. We know this. It's, science is a lot more complicated than just Bill Gates doing something or a 5G tower doing something. And that's the scary part, is that these bad guys, these traditional conspiracy theorists who are preying on these people at home on Facebook and YouTube all day, they are creating these small armies. And the people in the small armies don't know, but they are really hurting these doctors.
This guy, Ben Collins, is as soft as a cupcake. I mean, this guy kidding me? Oh, they're dangerous. They're bad people. Shut your mouth. Go manscape or do something else you feminine men do these days. I'm a journalist. So, the point of being a journalist, you would think, right? Because he's a journalist and he writes for NBC, would be to question things. That's your job. Oh, I'm sorry that there's people out there like me and everyone else who thinks that this is all bullcrap, that think you're bullcrap. Or this awful host on the show. They don't even get what he's like. 5G towers. We know we need science for, you can't just blame it on 5G. There's more to science than that. What? Huh? How dumb are these people? These are the people giving you the news. They don't even know what 5G towers are about and the dangers of radiation poisoning and the dangers of what these towers create. And that's not even the beginning of the nonsense they spew. They roll their eyes at microchipping. Why do you think they have to come out in the news and deflect like this? Because people are beginning to get really suspicious, especially about the mark of the beast. And you're actually finding more people waking up and finding God at a time like this, not because they're scared they're going to die from an outbreak, because they're seeing all of these things, these patents like Bill Gates' 060606, or these bills being passed, HR 6666, right? They're seeing, I don't know anyone who has it. No one's coming to, nothing's going on around my town, and they're claiming they can't even test it. And how come other states are open and things seem fine and my state's closed? People see through it and they're waking up. These bums have to go out there and deflect like this in the mainstream media because they're cowards. Every time any of us expose this stuff, this is what they do. This is a basic form of mind control other than repetition. It's called deflection, right? You know how people deflect or they bring attention to something and you just say, well, why are you even bringing attention to it? If it's something, if somebody makes an outlandish claim about you, you just ignore it because it's outlandish. It's not even worth bringing up because it's so stupid. You shouldn't have to defend yourself. Well, they have to bring this stuff up. There's people who are out there who are zombies and they're like, what? And these idiots think that this deflection is working now. But in reality, when people start hearing depopulation, Bill Gates, even though the way that they say it in the newscasts make it sound like it's just real stupid and far-fetched, I'd say 1 out of 10 people probably will look it up and say, let me see what this is about. Then they learn all about the vax, right? And of course, they're pushing that going, oh, these people are anti-vax. But the funniest thing really is about how this is horrible for the poor doctors. The doctors are coming home from work and they're saying the second hardest thing after having to deal with all of these sick people is being trolled. Oh, what would you like to do? Take away free speech? I get trolled on a daily basis. Every 5 minutes I get trolled, not even counting videos people do on me. I love it. I think it's great. The better the troll, the more I like them. I like when people can make me laugh or make fun of me and do stuff like that. Weak trolls, there's no room for them because they're pathetic. But a good troll. And these poor doctors, they can't take it. What is he saying? Well, we should shut down the internet because the doctors got their feelings hurt. Well, you know what? My feelings are hurt. You know why they're hurt? They're hurt because I'm sick and tired of seeing the bullcrap that these lowlifes are pushing on the news. So it hurts my feelings too. Okay? I actually got a strike today, which I appealed and won somehow because I told them that it was an attack on my religious beliefs. On the video I did last week, it's up now and it's unstriked, but I woke up to this. The video I did on Nunu and the satanic scum organizations that are selling face masks with 666 on it and the Baphomet on it. If you saw the video, I'm sure most of you saw it. They gave me a strike for bullying and hate speech against Satanists. Can't make it up. I said, oh yeah? I feel like they're bullying and attacking my religious beliefs by shoving a Baphomet in my face and putting a 666 on a mask. So if you're going to defend that, you better be prepared for what my subscribers and me are going to say in return. And they immediately took it down, the appeal. I won the appeal, which I should have won because if you want to see me bully, you haven't even come close to seeing me really bully somebody. I'm even I even go easy on some of these people when I know I could lay them down for good here on YouTube when they try to trigger me or try to go after me. And you guys go, oh my gosh, you really destroyed that guy. Rest in peace to the guy. Well, that's me going easy. So people need to, this whole feelings thing is how they're going to continue to take away free speech. So anyway, we're all supposed to feel bad for the doctors out there because people are asking them questions and not believing what they're hearing. Tough, you know what? Tough crap. They are scared. They are worried. They see people waking up to the nonsense. There's no other way around it. And they're going to continue waking up if they continue to think that they're going to keep people locked indoors in the summer, especially past Memorial Day. Like people aren't going to go to the beach. Think again. Because people are going to go, you know what? Screw you. What, are you going to taser us on the beach with the police? Because the people will rise up. So Bill Gates and the rest of you, you better go check your data out because not everybody's prepared yet to take your vax. Not everyone's prepared yet to give up all their rights. You're going to probably have to wait another decade or two for Generation Z or whatever they're called, the ones who will be willingly accepting the mark of the beast and not fighting back against Big Brother because they're so soft that they need Big Brother to protect them. But us, we don't need Big Brother. In fact, we need to overthrow Big Brother. We don't need you, we don't want you, and we sure as heck didn't ask for you. I thank you for listening to today's show. A reminder, please check out my website at callforanuprising.com. It's $2.99 a month. Share your information there, share your own videos, share with other people what's going on in your town, including me, you know, things that you want me to discuss, or just share things that you want to discuss and interact with like-minded people, stuff that's censored here on YouTube. There's no censorship over there, so check it out if you haven't already. I thank you again for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.